See some more, soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The slot man in motion right. Murray going to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on third. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Culver, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Prescott now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fighting through at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Prescott. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trayvon Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Prescott. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Play fake. Murray.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Murray off play action. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Xavier Worthy
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's second down. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 35 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Gun. 47. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Giants. Here we go, 46. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here we go, 46.
Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
New York Giants.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught.
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Oh, they'll try to run a reverse here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the New York Giants.
Prescott now.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Prescott yet again.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Throwing. Prescott on the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now 2nd and 3.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Back to throw it, Murray. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Prescott.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One last shot now for Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of